Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's your girl Tia Antoinette. How are you guys doing today? Um, this is not going to be a sermonette this time. I'm actually doing makeup again. I know it's been eons since I've done makeup, but I'm sitting in the house, not much to do, so I decided, why don't I get pretty for you guys today? Hey. So if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Today I'm going to do um kind of a Hollywood glamour cat eye red lip situation, and I just want to make sure I have everything I need. Uh, and we're gonna make it work. All right. I try to prepare, and I'm thinking like I just forgot there's something I do not have, but it's okay. It's gonna be all right in Jesus' name. All right, okay, let's go. So I'm starting off. I'm not getting paid for any of this stuff. This is just drugstore stuff I bought and I like. Maybelline Master Prime primer and base in 100. It's blur and smooth. That's what it says. Me having it's summertime, and me having um oily skin, I sometimes even use milk of magnesia. I feel like it's the only primer that actually does the job on my face, but sometimes it's a little strong, so I don't use it all the time. And this is good to use also if you want to use like actual primer and I use milk of magnesia. It does work. It's never broken me out, but I don't recommend it for anyone with dry or sensitive skin. But this, seems to be doing okay for me, the actual primer. Uh, so I'm gonna put this on first. If I'm a little rusty, forgive me. It's just it's been a while because in the summertime I don't do full face that often. And my mirror right here. And I'm just gonna put a little bit all over. I actually did my nails for you guys. Okay, I did it for me, but you just happen to see it, so it's kind of for you too. Okay, and I'm gonna start doing my brows. Again, I have the same stuff, my ELF or ELF eyebrow kit in dark. Oh, this is it. Same stuff I used before. And I love this stuff because it gives you good definition. Now, some makeup artists or some just people in general like a really defined eye, and to each his own. I want like natural and defined, if that makes sense. And some people have thicker brows naturally. Some people have thinner brows. You just have to go with what works for you. And mine are kind of medium. They're not that long, but I don't want it to look, I don't know. I want it to look defined and on fleek, but still look like natural. So that's the look I go for. And I think this looks nice. You can see the, difference between the two. I'm just going to do the other side. And sometimes people will say, oh, I don't like that my brows don't look exactly the same. But their eyebrows oftentimes don't look identical. But as long as they're, the same size, you know what I mean? And not crazy, it's okay if they look like sisters, but not like identical twins, if that makes sense. This is okay. This is not as perfect as the other one, but don't get too caught up in what's perfect. I mean, yay. Because I have time today, but, when we get ready for work, we don't always have time to perfect. Just, do the best you can. And if it looks terrible, start over. It's just makeup. And then just put my powder on to set it. Again, I like to do my eyes first before I do my foundation, just so that, you know, I don't have to worry about fallout if I do it the opposite way. Oh, use my LA Girl Pro Conceal and Toffee just for under the brows. And I'm going to carefully go right underneath and just kind of blend down. I blend down because I don't want to mess up what I just did with the brows. And then I could be a little more sloppy down here because I don't have to worry about messing anything up. And do the same on the other side. And you may have a different technique. If your technique works for you, by all means, do you. But this is how I do mine. I'm just blending down. And I do this because it makes the definition of the line that I just did on my brows pop more. I want it to look like I just got a fresh wax or, you know, arch, even if I did not. And I'm not putting a whole lot on, just enough, because I believe in buildable coverage. Like buildable with everything, buildable with concealer, buildable foundation, buildable with hair products, because I just don't like too much. If you do too much, you can't go back from that. But if you have just a little bit, then you decide, oh, I could use a little bit more, you can build on it. So that's why I do that. Okay. Now I'm going to do something a little different today. And I'm going to prime my lid with this LA Girl, again, Pro Primer. And this is kind of a champagne-y color because I'm a little brown. I don't need nothing that's white. So this is more of a champagne color. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, the color is nude. Okay, nude. And I'm just going to put this on my lid because I want my shadow to pop. Sometimes when you have light shadow, if you just put it on your eyelid alone, you're not going to see it. So you need something underneath to make it stand out. Just like with my nails. This is like 1,400 coats of green. Okay, not 1,400, but it's like a good 3 coats because it's so thin and I didn't have nothing underneath that I had to keep going over it, keep going over it, keep going over it. So it can be nice and neon-y, like, you know, look I'm going for. So that's just a side note, just in case you want to know. Okay, I'm doing on the other side as well. Now, because this is more hooded than this is, I have to do it a different way so it'll look even. I'll show you what I mean. Like here, I'm going all the way up to the fold or whatever. This little fold going above it. Because it's going to give me a certain look. Oh boy. I'm going to blend that. And then here, I'll probably stop right where I am. Because even though I know this looks crazy, I have to, this is how I do to make it look even. Because this eye is more hooded than this eye. Okay, I'm going to stop right here. And just blend with my finger. And I just kind of blend in the edges so it doesn't look harsh. Blending is everything in makeup application. For those who don't know. But most of you guys do. So just see it as a refresher tip. Okay. Okay, yeah, it looks good. Okay, and then this is Wet n Wild, their Au Naturel line, and this is the Nude Awakening, 754A Nude Awakening. And this is kind of like their Urban Decay situation. And I don't have a particular color in mind, but you know, we're just gonna see what happens. I'm not crazy about these applicators because once you use the brushes, it's just hard to go back to applicators. That's just me though. If you like applicators, you know, do you. I think I'm going to use this. Maybe this third one, and it's kind of hard to see. Like I don't know, but this third one, it's like a nice champagne color. I guess champagne is the color for today. Now, if you want it to really show, kind of dab it on there. I'm not even going to do the dab today because y'all know I'm silly. I'm going to be serious today. Yeah, good luck. I'm going to do the dabbing. But if you want it not as bold, brush it. Today I'm going to dab it. Do the other eye. Now, it may not look any different, but I'm going to show you what I mean when I say you need kind of something underneath to make those light colors stand out. I'm going to do some on my arm. Okay, here's my primer, right? Okay, now, if I put this same eyeshadow on underneath, this is how it looks. It's almost non-existent on a brownie like me. I'm a brownie today. It's almost non-existent, but if you put that same color on top, it's gonna show a little bit better. Okay, I'll do it with a different color. I'm gonna do it again because I don't know if it was made a difference. Okay, here's the primer. I'm gonna do a different color. You see how you can't really see it? Oh, you can't really see it. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Can't really see it. But if you put it on top of this primer, okay, hopefully you can see the difference. You really can see it as opposed to this first one. So that's what I mean with that whole situation. Okay, I'm gonna continue. And okay, Facebook. All right. Then I'm going to use maybe this dark brown, this kind of dark taupe color that's right beside this grayish black. Now, don't be fooled with Wet n Wild. Some of their colors are super pigmented, and I have just like kind of went crazy and put on, and I look like a freaking raccoon. And that's not the look we want to go for. So I'm just going to use a little bit. Okay? Just a little bit, because this stuff goes a long way. Do not be deceived. The eyeshadow is not mocked. I'm just playing. God, don't get me. Okay. And just that little bit is going to give me just what I need. I think I'll go down. No, maybe I won't. Okay, so I'm just using, oh, sorry. I'm rusty, y'all. This is what I used, and this is just, it's not a Sigma, it's not MAC, it's just something I was given. It's a whole set. I used a fluffy brush to give me a good wash of color, and I use a more tapered and defined brush. If you can see, it's kind of tapered at the end, to give me a little more control. So when I do my crease colors, I get more control, and it's not going everywhere. It's really important if you know, depending on what colors you use and what you're trying to go for. So I'm using that kind of dark taupe, and I'm hitting my crease. And I'm blending down into that champagne so that I get a good blend. Okay. Now, if you want it more dramatic, then you use more. I like to use less because it's just my preference. I cannot find my cat eye, my liquid liner. Oh, here it is. Thank you. Okay. Trying to be prepared. I'm sorry. So yeah, that's that. And I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. If you want to do one eye at a time, you can. It's just what I'm doing today. So I'm still using that same dark taupe and just a little bit. And and for those who, are kind of confused about where the crease is, because I used to be confused. I thought the crease was the fold. Okay, you see this line? That's your fold. Your crease is above the fold. So that's why I go above. The crease is not the line, where it folds. That's the fold and the crease is two different things. Your crease is above the fold, okay? So I'm just going to blend this a little more. And you see my crease color on this eye goes lower because I just want it to match my other eye. So when, if you have like unequal eyes or eyelids or whatever, you can make it work. Don't feel like, oh, I'm ugly because I don't have symmetric features. No, there's nothing wrong with you. If you think about it, Katy Perry has a droopy eye. Michael Jackson had an uneven eye. I don't have no qualms about my features. Sometimes I have insecure moments, but I love the way God made me because that's just how we should be. God doesn't make mistakes. That being said, I'm going to keep blending. Okay. So I think this looks nice so far. And for my liner, I'm going to use e.l.f. It's just a liquid liner, and this is in jet black. And this is nice. I like that it's pretty skinny. This isn't the felt kind. This is just a brush. And I'm sorry if you can't see it. I got fat fingers. And I'm just going to do a line first. Not that line. I'm going to do a line on my eyes. Oh, you can't see. I'm sorry. When I do on the other side, you'll be able to see. Some people like to do small lines and they feel comfortable. Other people just do a whole line from one corner to the other. Do what's comfortable. And make sure you get all the way down. Okay. All right, I'm cool with that. Now, for my cat eye, because I love my cat eye. You can see it. I'm basically just drawing another line that's, from here and just connecting it to the other line. So if you don't see it, hopefully, I apologize. I'll try to do it on the other eye where it's in the right angle where you can see it. Now, this is like a medium coverage. I'm going to go bolder and do a bigger coverage because I never do whatever. A video for YouTube. Hello.
Oh, can I get it?
You can say hi.
Yo, what up, dog?
Right, he's Randy from American Idol today.
What?
We'll talk about that later.
Okay. Peace.
See ya. All right. So
I'm gonna go watch TV.
I just made it a little thicker. Don't have it too loud, okay? Not too loud.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna do the other eye. He's hanging out with me today. And, okay. I hope you can see this. Right now, I'm doing like small strokes or small lines for those who may feel comfortable doing it this way. What's important is not who did it what way, but just what's comfortable, because you want to be precise as much as possible. And if it's easier for you to do small strokes like so, do it that way. If you are a bit more experienced and can just do one line like whoop whoop, do it that way. Just do what's comfortable. And again, I'm running my mouth because I don't have background music. Oh. So I hope I'm not being too much of a chatty Cathy. I just don't want you to be bored. Okay. Is this longer on this side? I'll make it a little thicker. Now, another reason why I don't tend to have really thick cat eyes is because the hooded eye, my right eye, which is more hooded, tends to, like, the liner tends to touch the skin up here. And so it's easier for me to just have, it's easier for me to have a thinner line, so there's no risk of the liner touching the skin up there. That's what I don't want. I'll do my mascara later. Okay, now today I'm using CoverGirl Queen Collection, your All Day Flawless foundation, and Mocha. This stuff is amazing. It matches my skin very, very well. I'm gonna do like 1.5 pumps. Crap, see? I tried to be prepared and I forgot my beauty blender. So I'm getting my beauty blender. I'm just dabbing. You can dab, you can rub, however, whatever you like. You can do whatever you like. Okay. So today I choose to dab. And you know I like to hit my ears, because I feel like my ears be just as red as they want to be and don't match the rest of my face. And I'm not putting a whole lot on my ears, just like the excess. God dog it. See what I'm saying? That right there. We're going to fix it. Ugh, boo. Trying to be great for YouTube, and ugh, you see what happens? That's okay. Not the end of the world. So, I don't know. Trying to wipe it off. Maybe making a mess here. I'm trying to wipe it off, but maybe if I just do this. Ugh. Sorry, guys. But that right here is exactly what I was talking about and afraid what happened. So if you have hooded eyes like me, you might want to stick to a thinner cat eye for this exact reason. It's okay. I was able to fix it. It's okay. What I did, I just took a little bit of that same taupe eyeliner, eyeshadow, and just tried to go over it. And it looks okay. So moving on. I'm not going to do concealer. I think it looks okay. I'm going to go to my powders, my e.l.f. It's soft, luminous, kind of translucent powder. Sorry, not looking at the right thing. And again, this is not straight white. I have some that's white, and I use that really for touch-ups. But I like this because it's like more luminescent. Couldn't get the word out. So you know it controls shine, but it still gives a soft glow, which might be a bit of an oxymoron. Whatever, we're just gonna flow with it. I'm dabbing all over. Make sure you hit down here too. Okay. So far so good. And I'm gonna go to my highlighting powder. Again, Wet n Wild. This stuff is nice. I really like it. This is Mega Glow. I don't think that's the name of it. Oh, it's the Crown of My Canopy right here. Crown of My Canopy. Right there. And I'm going to take my little fan brush. And, you know, sweet. And sweet. All this time, I used to do the highlighter above the brow bone, like right up here. I don't think I was doing it right. So today I'm going to do it the right way. And I think a little of this kind of goes a long way as well. Like, I think that's even too much, but I'm going to, you know, blend it. And I like to smile so my cheekbones, like, are a little more defined. So, I mean, I think I know what I'm doing, but, you know, it always helps to have a little help. And this helps. And I'm just going over my finger because I feel like the line is harsh, but that looks better. Okay. And I'm going to do my, oh, I'm not finished. My nose. I can actually use my finger for this. And just kind of blend. Okay. And now I'm going to do my contour. I don't really do harsh or thick contours. I'm using this. This is my NYX Conceal Correct Contour. And this is in deep or profound in French, en français. And I'm using this dark brown. And some people do this. I like to smile because I want it right up under the brow bone. And this just works for me. And again, if you want a more dramatic look, by all means, you can do it more. But I don't. But there's nothing wrong if you do. And I don't use a brush, as you can see. I just use my finger. Okay. I'm not going to do my nose. I don't do that often. I feel like that looks too much on me. But you know what? For you guys, I will. Lucky for you, that's what I like today. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to use my finger because if it's too much, it's going to look crazy. So I'm going to use this skinny little brush right here. Make sure there's no color on here from something else. And just use a little bit. And I'm going to I just like to put some in the middle and just kind of blend it out. And I'm going down like that. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Oh. And I'm just going to blend. No harsh lines. And I know that you're supposed to blend, like, do all this contour and highlighting before you powder. But I just find that this stuff blends very well even on top of the powder. I feel like the angle of this camera is up and it's making me look very Miss Piggy-esque. But that's okay. We're going to keep going. That's okay. Okay. I don't have a liner. Y'all forgive me. So we're going to go linerless. And this is a MAC Ruby Woo. It's like creme de la creme. I'm going to put my little chapstick from my church on top. Shout out to Victory Apostolic. Now, this is still sort of in its original shape. So I just take the edge. Very carefully get that line. If I don't have a liner. And this stuff is so dry, or ultra matte, I should say. It's a great liner. And I hit the line again, the edge. And you can see it. Yeah. I sound crazy trying to talk and apply. That's all right. Then I can get the middle. Now, my lips are very dry. And I know that matte is like the thing now. But I'm not a fan of the extra dry look. I mean, I like the look. I don't like it doesn't feel good because my lips are already dry. So if you want to stop here, you can. I'm going to put a little bit of my chapstick on top. Just a little. And it still looks matte to me. But if you don't want to do the chapstick, that's fine too. I just like that feel, like I can rub my lips. Okay, now to the mascara. Dang, still after 30 minutes. That's okay. Again, I don't have waterproof mascara. My lashes aren't that long. So, I don't think this is really going to show. But I'm just going to do it because that's what we're supposed to do. Sometimes I don't even curl. Because even when I curl, with me not using waterproof mascara, it's not going to stay curled. But because, for educational purposes, I'm going to curl them. And I'm just going as low, as close to the root as I can. And then pumping out. And you can do it more than once if you feel you need to.